Hello, everybody. This is Pinkie the Housewife. Yes, I'm here today, and let me just say, we're really going to talk about some good stuff today. All right? We really are. It's going to be some good stuff. Uh, we're going to talk about what's been going on in those Huntsville, not Huntsville streets. Well, we are Huntsville streets, but also we're going to talk about the Carlee Russell uh, story. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Let me just make sure I put my disclaimer out there and everything. Let me do that because I definitely want to do that. Everything is alleged. This is my opinion only, and this video that I'm making is for entertainment and educational purposes only. So since we already got that out, let me go ahead and do what else that we need to do. Let me just do this right quick. And I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Let me just tell you, I had a good day today. Yes, I did. I had a good day today. All right. I had fun, actually. I had fun. I talked to one of my favorite people in the world and everything. Yes, I did. Let me just do this. Just give me a second, guys. I did. I talked to one of my favorite people in the world today. And yes, that brightened up my day. And I was pretty busy today. I probably like everybody else, pretty busy. I know I was. But anyway, let me just go on to it. We're going to talk about the, like I said, the Carlee Russell story. And it's, to me, I don't know what to think. Sometimes you don't know what to think out loud, but you know what you're thinking in your head, should I say. Okay? I know what I'm thinking out loud, but I'm thinking something, sometimes you may doubt something a little bit in your head, but let me just, like I said, everything is alleged and everything. So that's all I have to say. Okay. Hi, Choice Design. Thank you for showing up in the Pink House today. I know I just came on exactly at 7, but thank you for showing up today. And let me just make sure, Choice, if you can hear me, can you put a yes or something or why in the chat for me? I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. Okay. Thank you so much. And let me just see. So if you can, you must not be able to hear me. I'm not muted. So if you can, let me just do this. I'm just, because I want to be able to make sure you can hear me. So if you can hear me, that means other people, when they come in, they should be able to hear me as well. Okay, so as I said before, I would thank you also, Lady Loves Life. Thank you. Oh, you can hear me, lady? Okay, clearly, yes, you can. Okay, thank you, Choice Design and Lady Loves Life, for letting me know that you all can hear me. Okay, thank you so much, because I always wonder. And this time, let me just tell you, I did not have any mess up trying to get on or anything going wrong. So that's why it's like, can you hear me? Yes or no? But we're going to talk about some good stuff today. We're going to talk about the Carlee Russell story, or kidnapping, or whatever it may have been. Not every. Thank you for showing me the pink hearts, the pink hearts, and thank everybody for showing up in the Pink House. We're gonna light this house. You see, I got on my pink. You all see, I got on my pink Reebok shirt. And I got on my pink pajama pants. Yes, I do. So I have on my pink today. And let me just say this, guys. I've lost my ring. You know, my ring. I don't know where it's at. I can't remember what I don't know where. I was out. You know how you getting ready to put hand sanitizer on your hand? And so I took it off because after that I was going to put lotion on. Because then after I use the hand sanitizer, I do put lotion on my hands and everything. So so I don't know what happened. I don't know, I could have sworn I put it in a pocket because I had some sweats on, right? And I thought I put it, so right before I came on, I went to my laundry room to look to see whether it's in one of those pockets, and it's not. And I don't know where. I've been trying to think about it all day, and that was yesterday when I lost it. I don't know. So I'm going to try to let hubby know so we can find it. Thank you for showing up. Is it Bevy Jax? Bevy Jax, thank you. And good evening to you. And thank you for being here today. We're going to, as I said before, we're going to talk about a lot today. We're going to talk about the Carlee Russell story. Plus, we're going to talk about not love and hip hop, but she belongs on there. But we're going to talk about Crazy Wanda, messy Crazy Wanda. Okay, let me give you my best impression of Wanda. Oh, let me see. I can't. I don't know. No, I can't do it. I can't. It's not that I don't want to. I just can't. I don't know. Okay. I just can't. I'll try to think of something. One day, okay? And I am. Now, also, but we're going to talk about Carlee, and later on, I'll make sure I drop the link. So if anybody have feelings about it or want to talk about it or tell what you're feeling, I would love to know what you all are feeling about it, because in my understanding, the way I see it, I think she has brought up a lot of trauma for a lot of people. Although her family saying she's been through trauma, I can understand it. But I think she has brought up trauma for a lot of women and young people out there, whether they're a little boy, a little girl, or a man, or woman, but especially for kids and the kids, and not just the kids, but also for the women out there that been through, because we're the most targeted besides the kids. We are, and so we're going to talk about that. Whether you may have a family member that have been through such ordeal like that, or whether it brought up past trauma in your life, or how do you feel about what she did, and also bringing a young child in this too as well. Hello, May May. May May said, hi, Pinkie, the housewife in chat. And thank you guys for sending out my pink cards. And you know what? I love it when y'all come to the pink house. Okay? We're going to color the house pink. You know what I may do? I may go down in one of the other rooms on this wing and make sure everything in the room is pink. I'm going to try to do that maybe this weekend, if I can. Get it all pink up in there. So when I go live over the weekend, we'll see now. I may not pull it all off pink, but I'll do my best. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. And with the Carlee Russell story, let me just do this here right quick. With the Carlee Russell story, it started off with her. She didn't just bring herself into it. She brought a child into it, a little child. I don't think she said whether it was a boy, girl, a little child. Whether that was an imaginary child that imaginary in her head, or she wanted to bring a child in it to give it more credibility. I'm not sure what was her thinking. I couldn't tell you what her thinking was, you know. But I do want to say that I don't think it was right. So things are still unfolding as it is, you know. Things are still always unfolding and everything. And for her, I think her family had already spoken out, and the mother did most of the speaking. Her brother, you know, he spoke out during the very beginning, and let me just try to see do I still have that video of him, because I have actually videotaped that, him speaking out, and I'm not sure whether I still have it. I think I deleted it. I'm not sure, but I think I did. I want to say maybe 50% chance I did delete it, because after she was found, what they call found, but actually she came home. I'm not sure how it's supposed to be. She walked home. That she you know, tried to escape twice, but she was going after work, you know, because she works at a spa. So after work, she had decided she was gonna take a roll of toilet paper and, you know, the spa robes that you wear, you know, when you're in the spa, you know, anybody that's been to a spa, let me just see. Is that, let me just check. Just give me 1 second, guys. See who is this at the door for me. Just give me 1 second. What? No, I guess that's not anybody trying to get me. Okay. But anyway, you know, by all the information that's coming out on it, I think it was planned. It was something that I guess she had thought of a while, because she did a lot of looking at information online. You know what I mean? You know, you can, after, you know, people don't realize when you use your phone or your tablet or your computer at home, and you're planning on doing something that's not right. Some people do things that is crooked as crooked want to be. I'm not saying she was doing things as crooked as crooked want to be, but she did a lot of research. How about the Amber Alert, about different things, kidnappings, a lot of different things. And let me see, because I did take some notes on some of this stuff. And, you know, the authorities, when they first got the call, you know, they got a call. That's how it all started out. After she left work, because she stole her, well, I'm not going to say still, allegedly, she took a roll of toilet paper and a roll with her. And she stopped by some place, some store or whatever, to get, what was it? You know, when you take, eat certain foods that good nutrition for you, or protein, or whatever. I forgot what she took. It was, I don't know, can't remember. Was it crackers? Some of you may know exactly what it is. If you do, just put it in the chat for me. Also, and if anybody want to come up, you're welcome to come up too as well. Let me just do this right quick. But she did prepare this to me, and I, like they said, it was all over something dealing with a boyfriend. But her aunt spoke out, and I also, guys, let me just say this: I did drop the link if anybody want to come up. I did drop the link for you, okay? But she, like, she did do a lot of research and everything. Her aunt spoke out. I saw her aunt on her live, and whoo, I ain't got nothing to say about that, but I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. But, ooh, ooh. I'm just going to say it like this. You all know how Wanda is, right? How Wanda can get, right? Okay. You know how crazy Betty can get. And crazy Betty is a Betty all on her own. I mean, she's so crazy. She'll scare me, especially at night. But she'll scare me during the day if I run up on her. Oh Lord, I. But anyway, she, she's but that's her aunt and everything, and she did speak out as well, and he had a lot of things to say, and we're going to talk about that. But let's get some background information on how this all started. You know, she's 25 years old, so she's still young. She's, you know, and sometimes at 25 we can be very mature for our age. Instead of being 25, we may act like we're 35 or 30. She's 25. Oh, you may act like you still 18 or 19, even at 25, you know. So it depends on the person. And I don't think what she did, in my opinion, I don't think there was a kidnapping. It's just my opinion. Everybody can have difference of opinion. It's just mine. But I don't hold any ill will against her because to me, it's it's like sometimes you do things that is really screwed up at a screwed up age, not a screwed up age, but you everybody screwed up, but she did what we call a big screw up, you know, big screw up. So people do screw up, and I think she had her screw up moment. Let me just do something for a moment. I'm in my chair. And I think she had her screw up moments, okay? And that was it. She planned it, in my opinion. If anybody thinks differently, please let me know in the chat, or you can come up here and speak on it, or whatever. Because in this house, the Pink House, we can have difference of opinion, and we still gonna love each other, and we still gonna have fun and keep it and have fun. And we ain't throwing no shade. So we're all just one big happy family. Okay? Everything we say is done in love. All right? But anyway, so with her, a lot of people have been speaking out, her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, however you want to describe him, whether he's an ex or still a boyfriend or whatever. You know, I just don't know how these people roll these days. And her mom and dad spoke out, her aunt spoke out, so people are speaking out, okay? And some don't do too much speaking out. Once they speak out, and then they see what's coming at them, social media and the internet coming at them, that's what they said, the internet, okay? They shut down or they retreat, right? And they're not being as open with the authorities, you know, the popo, like, or the investigators, as they should now. Okay, and the popo is not thinking this. They're not like this making any sense. This don't make no sense, you know. So let's get with it. She's on the road driving, okay, on the freeway driving. She see after she had made her stop, after she had got the toilet paper from work in the road, made her stop, did this, got some food, and then she's on her way, right? So I don't know what made her say she called the popo. Yeah, that, okay? And then decide to say that she see a little boy or a little girl. I can't, you know, like I said, I've had that happen to me, but not like that. No, I found a little child walking on the side of the road, but I turned around and tried and made sure no other cars can get past by turning my car sideways to block up the, you know, just one one road, cars going this way and cars going that way, and it was cold. And I made a point to say I was wearing a hat and a leather coat. The coat is like down to my knees. And I kept saying that. And I didn't realize people didn't understand what is the reference, because you brought it up several times. You got on a leather coat. That means it was cold. Because I had a leather coat and a thick hat on my head. That means it was cold for me to have that leather coat on like that. And that child was out there with just pajamas, no shoes, but the zip up pajamas that you buy the kid, they put their legs in and their arms in it, and then they got the feet in, it's all one. The feet is covered, the little booties made onto the pajamas, and then you zip them up in it. Yeah, like that. I think all moms know what I'm talking about when I say those type of pajamas. But it was like that, okay? And so, but after I get out and leave a car in the street going like this direction. So I turn my car, let me show you. I had my car, instead of going this way, traffic going that way, and traffic on this side, I turned my car because I was able to this way. So no cars can go this way or come this way, because I didn't know whether that child would run out into the road. So, and I had passed the child at first, and I made sure I get to, because in my neighborhood coming in, you can go in either way. So once I got to where I can turn my car around, and then I came back, and that's where I turned my car sideways, like this here, in a sideways position, and got out and got low to the ground, in stupor position with my arms out and hands out, telling the child, come here, come to me, like a mother would do, come to me. I was trying to portray that I'm not a friend. I want you to come to me. I'm friendly. I'm happy. You're cute. The kid got close to me as I would get close to it, and then the kid turned around because I happened to turn my head just to make sure everything's still okay. My car's still there. There's nobody trying to get around it because I don't want this kid to go the wrong way, right? And looked around, the kid was running back into the, not the road, but what do you call it? That's enough about me. But anyway, after the kid starts running, wait now, I'm thinking, okay, on the Rocky Road, going back to where he lives, I guess, that's where we found out he lived. That's when I jumped back in my car so I could get up in there, that road, and I realized, wait now, I just lost him. By the time I get in my car, I don't see him because they got, the trailers going both directions, and, it's not too far from me. When I'm going to the store, there's a trailer park that's been there for years. And so once I realized I just lost this child, he went up in one of these, and I'm not going up in there. Right. But I called 911. Okay. And when they came, I told, before they came, now I could have drove right there because they're hopping, skipping away. I can walk there. Anybody know why you can walk there? Okay. And that's actually kept crossing my mind. I could just drive my car right there, but I didn't want to lose this child. So I called them and just waited, and it was there like that because there's nothing going on. There's nobody to arrest. There's nothing going on in this little tiny little spot. The only tiny little spot they can do is come do house calls and do walkthroughs for me. I do that all the time. Call and get walkthroughs done through my house all the time. Yeah, I used to do that a lot. But anyway, but we did find the officer think he knew where the child lived. And so we went through and we walked up and down there, and then he knocked on a specific house. He said he thinks this is the house. So he knocked on that little trailer house, and a mom and dad came to the door, and the little child was right there behind. And I told him, that's the child. That's the kid. And they said they was asleep. The child got out the door by itself. And the officer said that wasn't the first time. Told me that was the first time they had that happen again. Happened once before, but everything ended up great. And it was not like I was calling somebody because I'm being kidnapped. No, Pinkie ain't never been kidnapped for nobody. Not when I got these fisticuffs on me. But anyway, I did drop the link if anybody want to come up. But Carlee said there was a child after she drove for a while. There was a child on the road. On the road. And she got out of her car. The child only had on a t-shirt and a diaper. They don't want diapers. That's just painful. But anyway. And my understanding, she think the child, somebody said they thought the child that she was claiming as the child is 3 years old or 4 years old. Most people, kids of 3 or 4 don't wear diapers. They have learned how to wear underwear and pants, be running all over the place at home. They ain't got time for no diaper no more. But some do. Okay? But that's he say or me shakes. He say or they say. I think that's how you say it. But anyway, and then so she followed the child for a while. While she was calling 911. And by the time they got there, and it literally split, like they got there, there was no calling, there was no child. Okay? And they said they said a wig was there, everything else was there, but not her and the child. The robe was missing. And the toilet paper was missing. And I don't know whether all the food was missing, the stuff that she picked up was missing. It's not real food, like not real food, but food. But anyway, was missing, but her wig was still there. Her wallet was still there. The keys, everything was still there, but her and the baby, and the toilet paper in the robe. And she claimed some man and a woman kidnapped her and put her in multiple cars, maybe 2 different cars, or maybe 3, but it was a change of cars. And as for what happened to the child, I don't know what, but the police officer said, I would say the popo said there was no evidence of a child, And if there was, that means that child had to walk football fields, not 1 or 2, but football fields. That's a long walk for a child. That's a long walk for me. You know what I'm saying? That's a long walk. Something ain't adding up. If something ain't adding up, let me know, guys, because something ain't adding up to me. All right? But also, let me just say this. Her mother and father spoke out. Let me see, do I have any of that on here? Her mother and father did speak out. Let me see, can I find the mother? Oh, no, her aunt spoke out too. But this is the mother. And I'm going to have to make sure, because you know how YouTube is. So we got to be careful with that. Okay? I'm going to show you the picture of the mother and father. Then I'll play what they said. Okay? Because I don't want to do it at the same time, because I'm not trying to. Okay. Let me see. Can you all see it? I don't know. Can you see that as well? That's the mother and father. Okay? And the mother did most of the talking. Okay, let me see. Oh, Lord. Okay, yeah, you can see it there. There we go. That's the mother and father. Okay, now let me go ahead and play what they said. This is because remember, she came home, I think it was 2 days later. 2 days, yeah, 2 days later. Her parents are they're from Alabama, and they was talking about the disappearance of the daughter and how she came home 2 days later. Okay, and they said it was very emotional for them. They did an interview on that. So let me go ahead and play this interview. Okay, let me make sure my phone is turned up so y'all can hear it. Okay. Let me see. Oh, let me see. Give me 1 second. She didn't fight for her life. There were moments when she physically had to fight for her life, and there were moments when she had to mentally fight for her life. But she made it back. She made it back. Let me ask you all guys, could you hear that? Could you hear that? If you could hear that, I just put you can put a Y or a yes in the comment. I just want to make sure y'all was able to hear that because I got some more stuff that I want to, especially with the aunt, the auntie. Thank you, May May. Okay, so May May said she could. Was it, did it sound loud enough or was it staticky or something? Okay. Okay. So that was the let me see. That was the mom and dad interview. Let me go toward because I'm going to say the aunt interview for later, okay? But the mom and dad, once they spoke out, they recounted their daughter's mysterious ordeal. That's what they're reporting it as a mysterious ordeal. And then, okay, thank you, May May, that it was loud enough. Thank you, because I'm going to play some more stuff for you. All right. And if anybody want to come up, you do see my link in the chat. If anybody want to come up for a little bit. But also the mom and her father, they did speak out about the ordeal, the mysterious ordeal. And they said that Carlee had to fight for her life. Fight for her life. Now, if it was true, then I can understand she's fighting for her life. But if it was a hoax and made up, who was she fighting? The mosquitoes, or the woods, or the trees, the bugs? I'm not sure, but I'm not going to make light of it. But tell me what you all are thinking. Help me to make sense of this, okay? That also, they said that their daughter was traumatized. And like I said before, a lot of people are very traumatized from this. And when I said traumatized, okay, thank you, May May, by saying it was loud enough. Thank you so much. But also, they said she was traumatized. And like I said in the very beginning, and everything is allegedly up to this point, okay? It's allegedly, okay? And these are my opinions, okay? But they said she was traumatized by her abductor. And she claimed it was two people, a man and a woman, that abducted her, okay? And, but they feel that she fought, like they said, she had to fight for her life, okay? Okay. May May said, I don't know what to say. It's so many different stories. You're right. Every day is a different story. And sometimes a different story 2 times during the day. The aunt tells another story. I don't know, have anybody seen that interview that her auntie, she called it, she go by auntie. Have anybody seen that? Because her auntie did, she did say, put out her words on it. She did speak on it on her live, and she had it. It was almost, I would say, it was between about 45 minutes to an hour long. So you haven't seen it, May May. Okay, but it was a long story, and so if anybody else, it was a long live that her aunt did, and her aunt just spilled everything. When I say she spilled everything, she spilled it all. She wasn't holding back. And so we're going to talk about the aunt part last. Okay. And then the mother and the father refused to provide any other details, specific details about the incident, about what their daughter went through. Because once, the police got their information from her and talked with the parents and everything. Because remember, Carlee didn't say she was being kidnapped. The phone, she was on the phone. First she called, it was reported that she called 911 first. And then after that, she called a family member and was speaking with a family member. And then while on that phone call with the family member, that's when the phone went, they heard the scream and nothing, from that point on. So that the family member, someone in the family is the one that reported her missing, reported she's been abducted or kidnapped or whatever. They're the ones that reported that, okay? So like her aunt was, well, we'll talk about what aunt said later. But so they're with, you know how sometimes you get so, people come at you so badly and you withdraw and you don't want to speak about it anymore. So they're trying not to speak on it no more. Or not give any more details because social media and the internet, they said, it's been too hard on them, But the boyfriend also did speak out. The boyfriend did, he had put out a post saying, asking people to stop bullying her, and she was being bullied on social media and on all platforms. She's been bullied. Okay. That's not my word, but that's okay. And so after that, he took it down. You know how you post something or put something out and then you take it down? Yes. Wasn't but a day later, so he took that down, or less than a day, he took that down. Okay. But anyway, with him, he speaks, he said that she admitted to him that she was kidnapped. And most people think it had something to do, or taken. And we're going to say the word taken because I don't know how YouTube is taking it. So we're going to say taken, okay? So I don't know, and he's not speaking out anymore after he wrote. Let me see what, because he had some things to say too. Let me see.
Russell claimed she was kidnapped but escaped to return home 49 hours later. To Marla Trelson telling the New York Post, I want everyone to stop bullying her. I know what it seems like.
Okay, that's her boyfriend. He wants everybody to stop bullying her. Okay? Because I don't know, man. One minute you got her on your page, and the next minute you take her down. So I don't know whether it's an ex-boyfriend or was it a boyfriend or the ex or still boyfriend. But once he did post her, he had pictures of her also. He removed that. He took that post down that he had. I don't know, was he getting slammed too? I'm not sure. But one can only imagine. But his last name was Simmons. But let me, what I'm going to do, so we can get to this other person, I'm going to go ahead and play. Let me see. Okay. Let me. Let me see.
To deal with the trauma of people just making completely false allegations about her. There were actually just so many calls and texts from people who maliciously lied to us. I just didn't know people could be so evil.
That's her mother speaking. Said she didn't know people can be so evil. Okay. see. Now, I'm going to show you a tweet that someone sent to the family, okay? I'm going to let you see it. It says, I'll let you look at it first. Let me see, can you see it? Ooh, you know, my projection of things, I'm not sure whether y'all can see that as good, but I'm going to read it all. I'm going to read it to you, okay? It says, I'm going to read it. This is a tweet that came to somebody. This is irresponsible for the Alabama Popo. They didn't say Alabama Popo. I'm just saying the Popo to not give the community details on this abduction. Abductor, not abduction, but abductor, because most. And where is the Amber Alert for the child? Shame on the authorities. Okay, that's three different things. They're stating that nothing, the Popo did not give any details on that abductor, because if it was true, and if it is true, allegedly, it could be, it could not be. I don't know, I'm just stating my opinion. If it was true, that means that person is still out there and can do this to somebody else, okay? And that person may not escape, because Carlee claims she escaped twice. The first time she escaped out of the truck, the person caught her and brought her back, okay? And then she claims she escaped again. That's how she gets to walking home. But let me just say, if you escape from a mad, crazy person like that, I won't be too busy trying to walk home. Because first of all, they've probably already done their research and know probably where I live. If they have been holding me, because it's all over social media and the news. Probably already know where I live. Okay? And if I'm just walking home, they're probably going to come back and see me walking home and try to take me again. And so the first thing I would do, if it was me, just me, the first place I see, if there's a grocery store, if there's a 7-Eleven, any kind of gas place, I'm pulling up. Well, I'm on foot, but I still be doing the walk back right up in there. It could be a mall. I'm doing the walk back. It could be somebody's house. I'm maybe be doing a walk back, because everybody, if I've been all over the TV, you should recognize me. And the first thing I'm going to say, I'm the young lady that's been missing, been abducted, or kidnapped, you know, kidnapped. I'm going to say kidnapped or taken, okay? Can you call 911? Okay? So that's not doing something like that is kind of hard for me. But anyway, not doing is hard for me. And word on the street from Auntie, Carlee's auntie, she tells a lot, okay? And there, let me see. Just give me a second. Here's another post. I'm going to read off here. I'm going to read this one off too. Okay. And this one here that I'm going to read off, it says, this is another, somebody did a tweet. If you're not going to inform the public of what happened, or at least where the investigation is heading, speculations is going to happen. That is true. And it's an inevitable fallout of not knowing. That is true. If the authorities or the Popo or the investigators is not going to inform the public, once you say, give out information, I know you're trying to do your due diligence as well, but the public wants to know, because this affected not just her, but her whole family. Not just her mother and father. She got aunts, she got other family members out there, and a lot of people that have been in the same situation that, and a lot of families that have had their kids taken and never seen them again. So this not just affects her; it affects a lot of people. And you don't just do something like that. That means, and although everybody's saying her mental health, I can understand that, okay? Because I got family members, okay? But everybody else is dealing with it too, okay? And if her mental health, that means she's been dealing with this for a while, okay? Because she did all that work, remember? All that stuff that she did, okay? And let me see. Let me get to another one right quick. Now, this is who we're going to talk about. This is, I'm trying to hold my phone up. Okay, this is her aunt. Let me see, where can I put it? Where it make a little, let me hold it right. I tell y'all guys, that's what you said, Pinkie is the terrible person trying to hold up a phone. I'm the worst when it comes to, now do y'all, I hope y'all can see her face. Oh, let me put it up. No, that's too bad. Okay, that's her aunt, okay? That's her aunt, her auntie, okay? Okay, and so her auntie, now she had the biggest thing to say about it. She went, as I said before, she spoke for a long time. Oh, is that Miss Black Titanic in the Pink House today? Hello there. Hello. Everybody send mad love to Black Titanic. Send mad love. Send her the mad love that she deserves. She's the true reporter around here. How you doing today?
Hey, Pinkie, how are you?
Doing just great. I think we're dressed like we got on our pink today.
Oh, sure do, don't we?
We're in the Pink House, and I hope everybody, if anybody got on pink today, just shout it out. You got on pink today because we're in the Pink House right now.
Hey, May.
Yeah, y'all please give a big shout out to the best reporter, best blogger in all times, Black Titanic. Here in
Yeah.
the flesh. Yes, we are so happy to have you here today. Yes, we are. We're
So
uh,
what are you talking about?
we're talking about the Carlee Russell uh, abduction, or could I say? I didn't want to say kidnapping, so I call it kidnapping. The kidnapping or something. How's you two on that word? Do you know?
I don't know. There are a lot of terms I don't know what they be
Depends
wanting.
on how they feel, I bet. Huh? So, but I just make other words up for like kidnapping or abduction or something. But I did slip and said maybe a couple times. But yeah, so I showed the mother and father a picture of them and everything, and then I showed the mother and father, and then we talked. I showed some of the tweets that other people was talking about, how they are upset or outraged on certain things, and most of those are gone because as I'm talking about them, I get rid of it. But let me show you the aunt. This is her aunt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's her aunt. And we was
Mhm.
just getting ready to talk about. Let me ask you, how do you feel the story? Have you been following up with this story, or where?
I know of the story. Yeah, I know of the story, but oh boy, we often know that they don't take it serious when we say that black children are missing. So it's now that this girl has come out saying that they were faking, that's really surprised me. I was surprised. I really believed the story.
Yeah, I was surprised too. I
Mhm.
believed it, and actually, when I heard that was a young black lady plus, A child? Oh, I was heartbroken. And I was hoping they found her. And because I remember I did the video on the son, not the son, the brother, when he did his plea to help everybody get the word out that his sister is missing and they want her back and all this here stuff. The heartbreak that was in his heart, and you can see it all over his face. I was heartbroken too. And I even did a video on him speaking. I had that video. And then once I heard that she came back, she walked home. I didn't see no need to post that video of him, so I deleted that. I may have it somewhere in my files, but on my phone, it's not there no more. But her aunt, her mom and father did speak out and everything. They got a lot of pushback from it because, they're talking about that she had to fight for her life. Yeah. And they talking
I
about,
saw that. Yeah.
yeah. And I said, I don't know whether she was fighting mosquitoes because
Fighting some mosquitoes. Oh,
something, I don't know, because there was no child. There was no evidence of a child walking alongside the road. And there was, she did a lot of searches, looking up information about how to do this and how, the Amber Alert and different things, So, and most people don't realize everything you do on your phone, your computer, your laptop,
yeah, it's traceable.
right, it's traceable. Even if you delete it, they can still, investigators can still get that information. You got your phone making phone calls, they can ping it off to certain towers and stuff. So, and her ex-boyfriend or boyfriend, I'm not sure which one is he, because some people say her boyfriend, because I'm looking at one, like People's Magazine say ex-boyfriend, and then you look at another post from another thing that's in her boyfriend. So I don't know. That's her and him describe their relationship. But my understanding is that she did this all over a boyfriend, or somebody she was dating or looking at to date or is dating or something. But at 25, sometimes you're still young and crazy. And you can still make stupid decisions at 25 because not everybody mature at 25. Some are still acting like they're 18 and 19 years old.
Yeah, and then it ain't. Sometimes your parents been and taught you, but when you get grown, you just do what you want to do.
That is true.
And they so quick when they then turn 18. I'm grown. I'm grown. I'm grown.
Oh Lord, don't they say that
They
quick?
quick to say that.
They do say that really quick. The minute they turn 18, God forbid, or the minute they turn 21, oh Lord, they think they like 50 years old, 40 years old. I'm grown.
Can't tell them nothing.
No, you can't tell them that. They're smarter than you, and they think then you don't know what you're talking about. They say it all the time. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, but anyway, I did let them hear the video of the mother and father speaking, and then I think it was the.
I'll do it on a replay. I'll replay it.
Okay.
So you go ahead.
Okay. Now we're getting ready to talk about the aunt. The aunt did a long live. It was about 45 minutes to an hour long, something like that. And she just spilled all the beans. So I do have, I think I did have her, let me see, did I record any of that? And I showed the picture of her and everything. But let me just see, did I recorded this too? Let me just see. No, I didn't record it. Let me see, can I pull up her aunt right quick and let you all hear it. And but her aunt said that there was a lot of stuff going on in the household. When I think her name is Tony, Aunt Tony.
You think the young lady got some kind of mental illness?
That's what I was wondering because
Mhm.
probably she went as far as stealing toilet paper when you can just. Okay, here she is. This is I'm speaking right here. I'm
Okay.
turn it up so you all can hear it. Let me
Okay.
do this. Okay, just give me 1 second. Can y'all hear that, or is it too loud or too low?
I don't hear nothing yet. Is somebody talking?
Yeah, it was aunt. Nobody hear that?
I
Y'all
don't
can.
hear. I don't hear nobody talking.
Okay,
Put it by the speaker on your laptop.
okay, okay. I'm gonna let it play again. Oh, on the laptop. Let me do it here, like you said, because I was playing it off another one. Just give me 1 second. Uh, let me see. Okay, okay.
Are you doing today, May May? May May over there. She over there. Just who else here? Oh, it's a lot of
Yeah, it's a lot of people here.
choice
Um,
design.
let me
Lady
see.
loves life.
Okay, let me up.
Debbie Jacks.
Okay. Um, let me see. I'm going to play it again, and y'all tell me whether. Let me put myself back on first. Okay. Okay. Now, let me know whether y'all can hear it.
Is it playing Pinkie?
Huh?
We don't. I don't hear
Can
anything.
you
Is it?
hear it?
Ask the audience. It could be me. Ask
Okay.
them. Do they hear?
Okay. Could y'all hear that recording of the aunt speaking? Because she's talking about her niece Carlee. If y'all can hear it, put a yes or a Y. If you can't hear it, put a no. Let me see. Because she's talking about her aunt. She said, gonna tell y'all like this baby, y'all grown, like this baby, y'all, you grown. So let me see.
Well, just talk it out. Tell us what she
Okay,
said.
okay.
Just talk it out.
What she's saying is her niece, okay, what she was saying is her niece, there's a lot of stuff that's going on inside their home, and her niece
Mhm.
had got fed up with it, and she wanted to leave. And that
Mhm.
was her way of leaving by
Wow.
making up this story. And her aunt said that if she really wanted to know how to do it right, she should have came to her because she
Uh,
said, yeah, she should have came to her because she said she knows how to do it. Um,
really?
she knows how to do it. And
So she encouraging her to break the law.
yeah, but in a way, she was saying that if I if you wanted to do that, I would have showed you how to do it, told you how to do it. You don't bring up a little child and put it up, bring a little
Wow.
story. That
Wow.
it all up, right? And then she also said her mental health. She did bring that up. Her mental health, and said there's a lot going on that, but she loves her mom and dad so much that she won't speak against them. She said she may speak against, tell the truth if they're no longer on this earth. Then she may go ahead and speak the truth about that, what's going on. She said her aunt said that that's her brother. Carlee's dad is her brother, and that she don't get along with her brother. Her aunt and her brother don't get along. She said she been parted ways with them, and long time ago. And I guess because they are living on two different spectrums, and you can tell. It seems like her aunt must have lived a sort of a hard life, because she said she knows how to do this stuff. And then and she talks more like she brought up several times, not once or twice, but several times about how this is going to be a movie, and she's going to play herself. Yes, and all this grandiose about how she's going to play herself. This is going to be a movie, and they're going to get the bag. And then she talks about also that not just getting the money for it, but that Carlee allegedly, she said this, but allegedly, in my opinion of what I heard, that Carlee is definitely going to spend some time in jail. She said these are not felonies. These are what do you call them? Not felonies. These are petty crimes, petty crimes, or something like that. Talking about stealing toilet paper on a roll, and then she talked about how she brought a child into it. You could have left that part out, or you could have came up to my house and stay there while you want to be missing and stuff like that. And she was just talking about how she's going to help her niece to set up when she get out of the lockup, that she was going to help her to set up a Facebook page or her own channel or something like that, so that way she can tell her own story herself.
Wow.
A lot of people want to hear her story, and they're going to make a lot of money off her telling her own story, and it's going to also become a movie. And she said she's going to play herself, and she said that she's going to, and nobody's not going to stop them from doing that, because that's what they're going to do. She said she's going to make some money. They're going to make some money off this. And she said her niece is a star. You are a star now, because everybody talking about you. You all over social media.
Sound like Wanda, don't she? Wanda.
You know what? You're going to hear this in the very beginning, because I did say that. Before you came on the beginning, when I first started off, I said her aunt reminds me or sounds like Crazy Betty, or Messy Wanda. And I said, so she's just like one of them, a crazy Betty and a messy Wanda. And then I said, but Betty scares me to death the way she looks. But I did say her aunt is one of them type of people. But yeah. She was saying that some people are going to forgive her and some not going to forgive her. That she can move to Florida and get a job there if she ever wants to, and because people don't know her there. She brought up some star or movie star or something, saying how that person moved away and nobody don't even know who they are. She said, you move to another state and they're not going to even know who you are. Yeah, and she brought up going to Florida and everything, and that she can still work in the field that she's in, and still she's going to help her out with her getting her Facebook or channel or set up so they can make mad money off this, and she knows how to do it and everything. And I mean, she goes on for a long time talking about this.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately so.
Right. If you look at it, it says you just type in Carlee Russell, and Annie.
No, it's all over the YouTube channel.
Right.
I'm gonna listen to it later.
Yeah. So that is the biggest thing. If anybody want to come up, I will drop the link down just in case if anybody do want to speak on it. But that was the biggest. it was eye-opening, and I didn't miss a word of that. When I say I didn't miss a word, I didn't miss a word because I didn't want, because the way she was talking, she reminds me of Wanda talking. You know how Wanda just talk, 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 talk. And since we're talking about Wanda, I do want to say that Wanda, recently just put out a line, right? Talking about how she, yeah, we ain't gonna even talk about her again. Let's leave Miss Wanda out of here. Because I think we ain't had enough. We've been going for an hour and 30 minutes now
Mhm.
and everything. But if anybody want to come up, you're welcome to come up and say anything that you want to say or have any comments about it. And but otherwise, this, like I was saying to everybody in the chat, that this is not just traumatic for her family. This is traumatic for a lot of women out there going through the same thing. Some families are going through the same thing because some
Yeah, real for real. Yeah.
right,
Families are going through it for real with missing children, yeah.
right,
And it's awful hurtful because I saw some family members that spoke out that was really going through it for real, yeah. Someone spoke out against that. They were hurt.
right. Because they always don't take us seriously. A lot of times they don't take us seriously, you know.
Mhm.
And then for someone to speak out, come out and make a mockery of it, and
Mhm.
then bring a little child in that wasn't even there, like a make believe child. That's you know that's hard there already because some people have their little kids have been taken and they haven't seen their kids.
Mhm.
They don't know, still no word of their kids, and some have teenagers. Even just today, I got I think maybe two Amber alerts, and I would say yesterday for some reason I got the most Amber alerts I ever gotten. It was like one after the other, at least about 4 or 5 in one day. So people are actually being traumatized by this and hurt by it. And for all this to go on, I just don't know. I just don't know how to slice it. But I have my feelings about it. But like I said, everything is allegedly, and this is my opinion and opinion, and my all my everybody in the chat. This is allegedly for them as well. This is their opinion, and
Mhm.
you know. So it's just hard. But I'm not gonna keep everybody to. And I'm so happy that you came up. I am.
Yeah, I'm a little, under the weather, but I wanted to show up. You always coming to my platform, so I gotta at least support her. But next time, make sure you put your schedule out so more people can show up.
Yeah, I just put it out not quite an hour, but almost an hour.
Yeah,
No,
you put your schedule up at least
late.
2 hours, so
Yeah.
people know that you coming on. Okay.
Okay, I will. I will. I will. I think when I talked to you, I was either getting in the shower or yeah, I think I was getting ready to get
You're
in.
talking about this morning
No, no, this evening.
or this evening.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. I was on my way, and you know what? I was driving in the car when you came across the car, and I'm thinking, oh, there's the send for me to answer it. So I thought it was somebody else because I didn't read it. I just saw that a call is coming through, so I just clicked on it and everything. So, but I was glad I got you this morning because that's unlike me getting up that early. That's early for me. If I don't have the appointment doctor's work, that's early for me. Oh Lord, I tell you. But
Well, Pinky, I'm gonna go. I gotta lay down.
yeah, you
Don't
go lay down. And
yeah.
okay, and I want to say thank you. You go ahead and go, but I do want to say thank you to everybody for showing up, and thank you for being in the Pink House tonight. And you all have a good evening. You may still have some more energy on you to go to another platform, but if you don't, get you some rest. You like this Titanic is going to do is
Yeah,
sleep.
I'm gonna give me some rest. I got one scheduled to come. I scheduled pre-recorded one. She'll be coming out
Oh,
soon. I
okay,
gotta teach you how to pre-record.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna watch as soon as it comes out. I'll make sure I watch it. Okay. And,
Okay, bye, y'all.
and I'm gonna
Bye,
have my
May
husband to watch
May
it
and
too.
Choice, May and Choice Divine and everybody else.
All
Bye.
right. Thank you. Bye bye, Miss Black Titanic.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And also, guys, thank you, Miss Mayday, for being a big supporter. Thank you so much. And Miss May J, asking for what? Let me see what Miss J May is saying. She's asking for all prayer warriors to pray for pray, pray for my family. God bless. We will. We will definitely be. Make sure you all put that in your prayers tonight, even before you go to bed. Even while you're in the shower, you can still pray tonight. Even if you're sitting still at the table, eating your dinner. For some places, y'all are an hour or 2 hours behind me. Go ahead and say a prayer for Miss May J and her family. All right, and definitely I'll put it in mine too. And thank you, Miss May J. We're Miss Titanic just left and everything. I'm not sure whether she saw you come up, but if you want to, you can come up and share a little bit about what's going on before we leave. If you want to, I do have the link down there at the bottom. And I do want to say thank you also, Miss May, for showing up as well. And let me see who else. I do want to thank all my Miss Vivi's Jacks. I hope Vivi's Jacks. I hope I pronounced that right. If not, I will make sure I get it right. You know what? I I hate to tell you, my daughter knows how to pronounce everything. I don't know why. These kids are something else. And thank you also, Miss Lady Loves Life. You are also thank you for showing up all as always too. And Miss Jackson as well. And then Choice Designs. Thank you so much. You're like Miss Lady Loves Life. You're always here with me. And so what I'm going to do, we're going to, don't forget to send out some, if anybody, you all can send out some praying hands for Miss May J. Go ahead and send out some praying hands for her. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to call it quits tonight. And this is for, I just sent out my praying hands for you, Miss May J. All right. And thank you for dropping in. And I'll try to make sure I get out all my everything out at least 2 hours ahead of time, so that way, because I would love to have you come back, drop back into the pink house and everything, because we would love to see how your families are doing. All right. And thank you guys. And I do want to say have a good night. And let me just hurry to play our music. You know, we have our music that comes on. Yes, we do. Let me just get that music going for us. No, that's my music. Y'all know that. That's my music. Okay, I hope y'all can hear that. But thank you guys for showing up and showing out and showing out. All right. And catch me tomorrow. Catch me tomorrow. I will be doing another. And this black person, she had to come in late and leave me because early because she think I'm a little better today. All right, guys. Thank you. I love you guys.